Trade wars, slows in global growth, and shaky afternoons on Wall Street have got financial outlets warning that a new recession or economic downturn could be on the horizon. Now, that's bad news for everybody, but for millennials, the generation of Americans born between 1981 and 1996, it could be fatal. Meet Dakota Lilly. He's a senior at New School University, entering his final semester this fall. Once he finishes and graduates, he'll be out on his own, facing economic circumstances much harsher than previous generations of Americans.
If you look at these problems, the fact that it's impacting almost every millennial, it's not just a question of some millennials, it's a countrywide and even continent-wide problem. The conditions that our parents and our grandparents had, where they had good paying jobs right out of high school, they didn't even need to go to college, you could go to trade school, whatever, and have no student debt and still be able to support a family. It's just not the case anymore.
Educational debt is a problem for millions of young Americans. Adults ages 22 to 38 have double the amount of educational debt as Gen Xers, the previous generation that came before. This might be due to a 100% increase in the cost of college tuition, despite the job market benefits of having a degree going down significantly. Millennials also don't have much in terms of wealth and property. Net household worth is down 40% from the previous generation, and 66% have no retirement savings. Less than 37% own stocks. Furthermore, the median age of home buyers in the United States has actually risen to 46 because younger Americans simply aren't taking out the mortgages and making the down payments.
People are working for wages, people are underemployed, people have bachelor's degrees and are working at McDonald's, putting weights on me before I even go out into the economy, It influences everything. What kind of jobs you look for, the job market, you're looking into the wages that are being paid, it's a lot that you have to think about when you already had $20,000 to $25,000 worth of student loan debt with really nothing tangible besides a diploma to show for it.
Now, this economic gap seems to also point to a widening political gap. Younger Americans seem far more attracted to the left-wing figures like Bernie Sanders, and they pay a lot closer attention to issues like income inequality.
If people aren't making enough money, if people feel like they're not being represented, if people can't get an education without spending enormous amounts of money, they're going to vote for, their interests, free public education, increased child care, more infrastructure spending that would create jobs, higher wages.
Now, Donald Trump says that the fears about the economy are unfounded. He's even said that the USA is having an economic miracle. Now, all Americans are nervous, but one particular generation that never really recovered from the financial meltdown of 2008, they may not have very many houses, cars, or stocks, but they've got plenty to lose. Caleb Maupin, RT, New York.
Call Allah, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Rakal, Kodesh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua. Call Allah, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Rakal, Kodesh. Double honor to the apostle and elders, a great millstone rule well. And peace and salutations to the house of David, the elect man pushing his truth and faithful sincerity. Shalom to the elect. Alright. And as you can see, man, all right, America's finished, man. All right, America's finished. Okay, you got the average home buyer, the average age for a home buyer is over 45. Okay, the average America's Salakia, yeah, but the average home buyer's age is 45, 46. Okay. The average American doesn't have any stocks. All right, Wall Street is crumbling. Okay, the average American student, so to speak, Salakia. The average hold on one second, Salakia brothers. Yes, Salakia, but you have the average millennial, so to speak, between 1991 and 1996, which this is affecting pretty much all generations from this point right now. America's in fear. The average American in fear about the economy downfalling, are spiraling out of control. All right. You have students getting out of school, which the average U.S. debt for a student is $10,000 plus dollars, okay, $20,000, okay, and then they're getting out of school, and these jobs are not paying enough. It's not enough jobs, and pretty much, man, this place doesn't have no hope, man. All right, it's no hope for this place. America is just being broken down to the smallest molecule, man. All right, we at the last stages of this kingdom, man. All right, and it can't go forth anymore, and there's no future here. All right, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, So we're gonna start here in Zephaniah, the first chapter, because I just wanted to touch on this. Because this was I really been wanting to touch on it for like the last week, but the Spirit haven't allowed me to get to it. But I had a little time now, so I was gonna touch on it, and pretty much this the stages that we are in America right now. This the stages that we at with America right now. Okay, it's pretty much through, pretty much through, This is Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 10, and it shall come to pass in that day, said the Lord, that there shall be the noise of a cry from the fish gate, and an howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills. And it's speaking about Wall Street faltering. All right, these small governing bodies falling. The system of America and the American way are faltering. And that's what's going on right now with these student debts, and no jobs, and pretty much no hope or no future, a degree not holding no value, It says, Salakia for all these interruptions. This verse 11, it says, how ye inhabitants of Maktish, for all the merchant people are cut down, all they that bear silver are cut off. And that's what's going on, man. All right, Wall Street is breaking down, man. All right, I can't remember. It's probably a few weeks ago. The Dow Jones had its biggest drop, in the fourth biggest drop in U.S. history, man. All right, and then on top of that, you don't even have anyone. The average American, the majority of Americans, especially millennials, the new generation who's supposed to be bringing in the new workforce, they don't hold stocks. They don't have stocks. All right, Salakia. Spiritual king Satan. All right, Salakia, brothers. Salakia, brothers. Yeah, so yes, Salakia, brothers, man. This spiritual demon Satan trying to hinder it. I'm on Salakia. This verse 11 says, how ye inhabitants of Maktish, for all the merchant people are cut down, and all they that bear silver are cut off. And that's what's going on right now, because America's in heavy trade wars right now. All right, Russia and India, Turkey. All right, a lot of these nations are getting ready to ditch the dollar. Okay, so America's economy is pretty much on the way down here. The American dollar is pretty much out of here. All right, all these efforts to keep the society running is pretty much finished, and debt is at a astronomical number. Let's go here to Job chapter 27 verse 16. Though he heap up silver as the dust, and prepare raiment as the clay, he may prepare it, but the just shall put it on, and the innocent shall divide the silver. Yep. So, and that's speaking about the so-called white man, America, man. All right, these elites, man. All right, 'cause they make billions and trillions of dollars off these colleges, man, these institutions, man. All right, off student debt, man. Having someone go to school and get a degree, man. All right, but it says, though he prepares it, he done prepared all these schools and all these colleges, all these, this whole system, this pit, the innocent gonna put it on, It says he buildeth his house as a moth, and as a booth that the keeper maketh. All right, so yeah, his house is pretty much as a moth. Speaking about America, you go into that word economy, it pretty much means house. So his economy shall be as a moth, man. Let's get that word moth. It says grass. And it tell you about how I think it's in Psalms the 37th chapter about how the wicked shall be cut down as the grass, man. Okay, and that's what's happening right now, man. This what's happening. Okay, Yahweh Shema Shai is breaking down this devil's economy and his infrastructure, to the point where he doesn't have no way to continue to go. All right, he doesn't have no way to continue to go. The only thing he can do is try to push forth his new world order agenda, which this is really ultimately his whole plan. Is to bring forth this new world agenda. New world order agenda, his enterprise. But Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna shut that down. All right, he's not gonna fulfill that. Because that's the end of prophecy. This Daniel chapter 2 verse 33. His legs of iron, his feet part iron and part of clay, and that's speaking about the last this kingdom right here, the Roman Empire revitalized, man. All right, Rome 2.0 is being broke down, and it's part clay, which means that this place is not holding on, man. All right, this place is being broken down, man. All right, and you heard in the video they were speaking about the infrastructure, jobs being put into place to build of America's infrastructure, which we know Donald Trump, he just tried to pass a bill to get $1 billion to $6 billion, I believe, in spending for infrastructure, and it was infrastructure which it was rejected. Okay, because why? Because this place is getting out of here, man. All right, how about Shema Shai is bringing this place down, man? All right, there's no hope for Babylon. Let's get this in Isaiah 14 and 11. It says, "Thy pomp is brought down to the ground, so like you're brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee." And it's talking about, that represents the corrosion of America, man. All right, because the infrastructure of these places is completely corrupt, man. The roads are breaking down. Okay, these buildings are breaking down. It was just I think it was a building in New Jersey. It collapsed, and over 20 to 30 people were injured, man. That represents the corrosion of this place, the decay of this place, man. All right, and it's not gonna be rebuilt, man. Like I tell you in Malachi, the first chapter, man. All right, as Edom said, we're impoverished, and we should build the desolate places, man. All right, they should build, but I shall throw down. So Yahweh Shema Shai, he's not going to allow these devils to bring forth this place, man. Let's go here to James 2, 3. And I'm going to do this kind of quick, for time's sake. This James chapter 2, verse 3. "And ye have respect to him, Salakia." Is it 2 and where is it at? Salakia. Bear with me. Salakia, I hit James 2 and 3, I meant 5 and 3. This James 5 and 3, "Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rest of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. They have heaped treasure together for the last days." Yeah, but it's not gonna benefit you nothing, man. It says your riches are cankered, man. All right, representing your system, man. All right, the fiat paper dollar, man. All right, this pit, man. All right, and this is rusted over, man, corroded. You going to corrode. That's the corrosion. That's that worm spreading over you, man. All right, this place is finished, man. Like, in so many words, bro. It's no more hope for the virgin daughter of Babylon, man. All right, this place is not coming up. It's, bro. These people, you got people going to school 4 to 8 years and working jobs at McDonald's, man. Working at Starbucks, man. All right, this place is finished, man. All right, this place is finished. All right, you in thousands of dollars in debt, and you still can't even get, cause you went to school to get a decent paying job, and you go to school all these years and you still don't get a decent paying job. that represents the canker, the corrosion, man. All right, this place being broken down, man. All right, the can is rusting, it's old. All right, the ways of this place is played out, man. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 47, verse 1. Come now and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne or daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. And that's what's going on right now. All right, Babylon is sitting in the dust, man. All right, this place is being brought down. You know, it's in a confused state. These average Americans don't know what the hell going on, man. You know, it says verse 9, jumping down to verse 9, but these two things shall come to thee in one moment, in a moment, in one day: the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries and the great abundance of thine enchantments. And that's all America's about, is sorcery and enchantments, man. All right, college being at the top of that list, man. All right, because you're not learning nothing in these. All Esau is doing is indoctrinating you and teaching you how to be more of a slave to keep his system going forth in wickedness, man. You know. So and like I said, you got these colleges everywhere, man. You know, but these colleges are not getting you nothing, man. You know. So and that's their perfection. You know, that's their perfection. This place being built up to their perfect plantation, you know, the perfect slave pot, you know, but widowhood and the loss of children is coming upon you, you know, representing the mourning that this place is finna go into, destruction that's being brought upon this place. Okay, let's go down to 12. It says, stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail. Yeah, if so be, thou mayest prevail. But it's not no way you're gonna prevail, man. All right. It don't matter how much you go to school. It don't matter how much you try to build these colleges up. It don't matter how much you try to create new jobs. There's no way to fix America. Why? Because Yahweh Shem Yahshua is against this place, man. You know? So let's get a couple more. 10 and 11. Zechariah chapter 10. It's like Zechariah chapter 10, verse 11. And he shall pass through the sea with affliction, and shall smite the waves in the sea, and all the deeps of the river shall dry up, and the pride of Assyria shall be brought down, and the scepter of Egypt shall depart away. And that's what's happening, man. All right. This place is being brought down, man. You know, this place is being brought down. The scepter of Egypt is departing away, man. All right. The pride of Assyria is being brought down, man. All right. These Americans, man, they not. It says the average American is spooked right now, man, because they don't know what the hell to do, man. All right, they don't know what the hell to do. They don't know what the future holds, man. It's not. It's looking grim out here, man. All right, that's the pride of the Assyrian falling, man. This Nahum chapter 3 verse 12. It says, all thy strongholds shall be like fig trees. With the first ripe figs, if they be shaken, they shall even fall into the mouth of the eater. Wow, that's what's going on right now, man. All right, it says all these strongholds, including these colleges, man. All right, these college systems, man. All right, it says that's a stronghold. You know, let's get this word stronghold. Salakia, stronghold. That's Miss Star.
Strong's H 4013. Miftsar.
Yeah, it says fence, fortress, defense, fortified city, fortification, a defender. This colleges, that's like a defender. That's supposed to keep you away from, you know, a grim future. You know, you go to college, you know, you'll get a good paying job, you'll be able to take care of your family, you know, you'll be well off out here, you know. But that's not the case no more, you know, because these colleges are becoming like fig trees, man. All right, you know they are nothing, man. Going a degree is meaningless, man. You know, so let's get this Micah 5, and then we just gonna wrap it up. All right, this is Micah 5, verse 9. It says, "Thine hand shall be lifted up upon thine adversaries, and all thine enemies shall be cut off." Yeah, and that's what Yahweh Shemashah is doing right now. All right. And let's go down to 12. It says, "And I will cut off witchcrafts out of thine hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers. Thy graven images also will I cut off, and thy standing images out of the midst of thee, and thou shalt no more worship the works of thy hands." Yep. And that's what's going on right now, man. All right, Yahweh Shemashah breaking this place down piece by piece, man. Even these colleges, man. Because these colleges, man, they're completely wicked, man. All right, they completely wicked, man. All right, they're completely satanic. All right, they don't teach you nothing about Yahweh Shemashah in these colleges, man. All right, these colleges don't are not gonna profit you eternal life. You know, these colleges are really for your destruction, man. You know. So that's it, man. You know, I pray through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemashah this was edifying. You know, Salakia for the interruptions. You know, I want to give our praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, Rakakadash, double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone, rule well, and peace and salutations to the house of David. Shalom to the other day.